Welcome back, everybody, for another deep dive. This time, we're tackling something, well, I guess we do it all the time, right? Asking questions.
Yeah.
We're checking out this YouTube video, episode 3, Master English Questions Easily from the Fluent Path.
Okay.
And it really got me thinking, asking questions, it's not just like for language learning, it's kind of how we figure out anything, how we connect, even I bet how we're going to be talking more and more with AI.
Yeah, what I found really cool about this video is how it breaks down like this thing we do all the time into some really practical tools that you can use.
Yeah.
And they start off with, the most basic kind of question, those yes-no questions, the ones we use constantly.
Right. And they make a really good point that these yes-no questions, they're way more powerful than we think. Like, we don't give them enough credit.
It's not just, like, do you like pizza?
Right.
It's being able to frame a question that gets a simple yes or no to something way more complicated. Like, did the new ad campaign actually increase sales?
Yeah. It's like using a simple tool to solve a really complex problem. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I love how they actually give you like the pieces to do this. They call it a formula, but it's more like a pattern. You start with the helping verb, then who's doing the thing, the action, and then like what it's all about.
And the best part is it doesn't matter what tense you're using. Past, present, future. It all works the same way.
Oh, that's so helpful. Okay, so they give this example in the video. Susan goes running along the river. So we could ask, does Susan go running twice a week?
Right.
But then we could also ask, will Susan be running along the river tomorrow morning? Same pattern, different time frame.
Exactly. You can start with simple questions like that and gradually build up to those more complex ones as you get more comfortable.
Okay, so that's yes-no questions. But what about when we need more specifics, not just a yes or no?
That's where those who questions come in.
Right.
Like who, what, when, where, why. Those are your keys to unlocking those really specific details.
And does it give us a formula or like a pattern for would questions too?
It does, and it's actually really similar to that yes-no pattern.
Oh, okay.
You just start with your would word, and then it's the same. Helping verb. Who's doing the action itself, and then the details.
So sticking with Susan and her running, instead of does Susan go running, we could ask, where does Susan go running? Or why does Susan go running?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And again, this structure works across all the different tenses, which is super useful. You could ask all sorts of detailed questions about anything.
Now, I know there's this thing like subject and object questions, right? I remember learning about it, but it always kind of tripped me up.
It can be tricky.
Yeah.
But it's really helpful to get it,
Yeah.
In subject questions, you're asking who is doing the action. So instead of what did Susan climb, it becomes who climbed Mount Everest. You see how the focus changes.
Right, right. So you're not even using a helping verb in there. You're just going straight to the action. That's cool. So like with Susan, it'd be who ran along the river.
Exactly. But, the video does point out that object questions are way more common, like in regular conversations.
Okay.
So mastering that first formula, the one with the helping verb, it'll take you a long way.
Okay. That makes me feel better. But it's still really interesting to know the difference. Like, it's another tool in your communication toolkit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And, as we're all kind of moving into this world of AI, asking the right questions is going to be even more important.
Oh, that's really interesting. So how does asking questions connect to AI? I mean, that part really, really got me thinking. It feels like a whole new world of communication.
It is. Think about it this way. Being able to communicate clearly with AI, it all depends on asking good questions. Whether you're giving it instructions or trying to understand something it created or even just chatting with it, it all comes down to how you ask.
Yeah, it's almost like learning this new language, right? The language of AI.
That's a really cool way to look at it.
Yeah.
But how does that work? I mean, like in real life, well, say you're trying to, get an AI to help you write a blog post.
Okay.
If you just say, hey, write something about gardening, you're probably going to get something super basic. But if you say something like, write a blog post about companion planting in organic gardens and make sure it focuses on how to attract beneficial insects, then you're giving it way more direction. So it's going to give you something way more useful.
So the better the question, the better the AI can understand us and give us what we need.
Right.
Right.
Exactly. And the video, it uses a really good example to show this. It talks about teaching an AI to recognize actions in a picture.
Okay.
So you show the AI a picture of someone cooking and you ask, is this person happy? I mean, that's not really helpful.
Yeah.
But if you ask, what is this person doing, you're making the AI focus on the action, which is what you want it to learn.
Right. I see. I see. So it's like we're teaching the AI to see the world the way we do,
Exactly.
and questions are how we do it.
Yeah, and the video really emphasizes that this isn't just about AI understanding us, you know. It's also about us understanding AI.
Yeah.
As AI gets, more and more advanced, we're going to be able to ask those really smart questions to figure out how it's thinking, how it makes decisions, and how we can work with it better.
So it's almost like we're getting ready for this future where we're like partners with AI, and mastering this whole asking questions thing. That's our ticket in.
I think that's a great way to put it. It goes back to what we were talking about before, right? But getting really good at all these different kinds of questions. It's like we're setting the stage for a whole new way of communicating. Like not just with each other, but with machines too.
Yeah. It's kind of mind-blowing when you really think about it. This simple thing, asking a question, it's actually way bigger than we realize.
It really is.
Yeah.
And the video really drives that home. And it reminds us that it's not about becoming, grammar experts all of a sudden.
Yeah.
It's about taking those basic formulas, practicing, and just, keep practicing. Every question, it's a chance to learn something new.
And if we can do that, if we can really get good at this whole asking questions thing, we're not just, better communicators. We're shaping, like, the way we experience the world, maybe even shaping the future.
That's a powerful thought.
Right.
And it all starts with a simple question.
So we've covered a lot, haven't we? Those yes/no questions that are like way more flexible than I thought. Those wow questions that help us get all those juicy details. And even like subject versus object questions, which honestly I'm still wrapping my head around.
Just a lot to take in for sure.
It is, but it's like we've cracked this secret code to communication.
What I think is so cool about this video is how it really emphasizes that anyone can learn this. Like you don't have to be some kind of language whiz or grammar guru or whatever. It's about starting with those basic patterns and then just practicing over and over again.
It's like learning to play an instrument or something. The more you do it, the easier it gets.
Exactly.
And what I'm really taking away from all of this is that asking good questions, it's not just about like speaking better English. It's like we're giving ourselves this toolkit for the future.
It really is, because whether we're talking to other people or, trying to make sense of all the information out there, or even working with AI, asking the right questions is going to be huge, like essential.
It's like we're giving ourselves a superpower, the power to learn new things, have awesome conversations, even like change the world.
I like that. And the best part is it all starts with a question. So, I mean, as you're going about your day to day, just try to notice the questions you ask, and the questions you hear.
Yeah.
And think about how you can use everything we've talked about today to really level up your communication, in every part of your life.
That's a challenge I'm definitely up for. And I hope everyone listening is too, because, I mean, the world's changing so fast, right? And learning how to ask the right questions, it might be the most important skill we can learn. What do you think?
I couldn't agree more.